So today for my mithai, I'm going to use my stand mixer, and we're going to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour. 3 cups of all-purpose flour in here. Okay, to the flour, I'm going to add the spices. So to the flour, I'll add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of mixed spice. So there's everything in there. There's some cardamom in there, there's some nutmeg in there, and stuff like that. Mixed spice. Also, we're going to add a quarter cup of granulated sugar. And this we're going to give a mix. We're going to give a mix to this, let everything come together. And I'm going to get my butter. I'll just grate my butter in there. I like to have my butter really cold, so I just grate the butter in there. Okay, I'm just going to grate that in here. Okay, I think we just need a little more. We need another. We're going to give this a mix and get it all incorporated into the flour. We'll do this for maybe about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. So here I've poured 3/4 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm going to grate 2 teaspoons of grated ginger. I'm going to add that to this liquid. Okay, that seems to be okay. Now we're going to stir this together. Water and the ginger and the milk, and we're going to add this to our flour mixture, and we're going to start the kneading process until it comes to a ball, a dough ball, and we're going to take it out and give it another kneading and roll it. It's going to be rolled out. This has to come together. So in order to get some good kneading action, I changed to my dough hook, and is doing a wonderful job. So I'm going to just let it knead, so I wouldn't have to use my hand that much. Let it knead for maybe about another minute or so before taking it out. Okay, so now my dough's come together for the mithai. We'll just take it off the hook here. Detach my hook. And then I just press it a little here. Just use a little bit of flour so that it wouldn't adhere to the bowl. And then we leave it to rest for at least a half an hour. You leave it to rest for about a half an hour. I'll let it rest right in here. Once it's just nice and smooth like this, just let it rest. I'll cover it with some saran wrap, and we'll be back. And now that we've had it rested, the dough is rested for at least 35 to 45 minutes. I'm going to roll it out, and then we're going to do some cutting into strips. That's about a 1/4 inch thickness. So as you can see, I've rolled them out into roll it out flat at about a 1/4 inch thick, and you cut them very thinly. Cut them very thin so that they can it can cook quickly and get that brown color, and it needs to be crispy. The thinner you cut it, the crispier it would get, because it needs to be crisp. So it's a crisp, sweet snack. So we'll go again, and I'll do some more so that you can get an idea of what has to be done. Here we go. I will cut them very thinly. We place them in the oil. Medium heat. They take maybe about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, because I have it on a really medium low heat. I don't want it to burn or get the color too fast, and then the inside wouldn't cook. So I have it on a medium to low heat, and I don't crowd the pan also. So I'll just continue, and when I'm finished, they should all be looking like this, and then we have to make a syrup, and we have to mix it into the syrup, into the sugar, give it a sugar coating. So we'll be back. So right now I'm going to make the sugar that I'm going to coat the mithais with. It's like a simple syrup. It just calls for 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to bring that to a boil and let the sugar melt and become a clear liquid, like a simple syrup, and then we'll coat the mithais, all the mithais, with that simple syrup, and we'll show you that process once we come back. So after about 35 minutes, my sugar, my syrup is ready to be poured on the mithais. It's after 35 minutes, and it's at about 230 degrees, which forms a soft ball. So I'll take this and I'll now pour it onto the mithais, and I have to stir them constantly so that the sugar can get into the mithais. So we'll go to that next step. So now we'll pour this on the mithais, and then I'll toss this until the sugar is no longer clear, and it has become white on the mithais. Yeah. Pour it all on there, and you just toss. All the sugary goodness. Make sure that every piece gets some of the sugar in there. There might be a better way of tossing this, but it's getting there. You have to keep tossing it until the sugar is no longer clear. Like how it's coming right now. So, awesome. Awesome. And as it dries, it separates. So and that did not take very long. You see, it's now loose. And here we are. A lovely batch of Mithais. That crunch is to die for. Awesome. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. There are lots of recipes coming your way. See you in the next clip. Thanks for watching. Cheers to Baby Yoda. Enjoy.